Hey guys, it's Chris Mitchell here with ClerkHound, and I've got something really cool to show you today, and I'm super excited about it. It's actually messaging, and I know that many of you guys know that we have messaging already in ClerkHound, but we've got a new auto notify section in ClerkHound that is going to make your life a lot easier. Let's talk about where that is and how to use it. First of all, you're going to go over to the settings menu, and you're going to go ahead and click on the settings, and you're going to come down to the auto notify section here. Now you'll see that there's a lot of options. For example, you can notify technicians now when a service ticket is assigned to them. That's really cool because a lot of you guys have technicians that may work off site or they might be contract labor. That way, when you assign a new service ticket to a technician, they will automatically get notified when they have a new ticket. That is super cool. Now this next one is notify customer when a service appointment is scheduled. That's really cool, and that involves our scheduler that will go in on another video, and that will automatically notify your customers when they have an appointment scheduled in our scheduler app. And that is super cool. And of course, like everything in ClerkHound, you can choose whether it's a text or an email. So you can say, oh, I want to email the customer or text. You know, it's a fast-paced world out there now, and your customers have already grown accustomed to getting automatically notified with food apps, with online ordering services, and now you've got the power in your hands. Now that being said, I'm going to skip this section right here because we're going to cover that in a scheduler demo coming up. But just as a quick overview, all of these settings are regarding your scheduler that I mentioned earlier, but we'll cover that in another video. But we're going to skip that right now. Today we're really just talking about notifications with service tickets, orders, purchase orders, and invoices. One of the things that we've added with ClerkHound is notifying a supplier when their product is sold. Let's say you've got some products in your shop on consignment. ClerkHound will now automatically send a text message to your customer when that product has sold. For example, if you sell products in your shop on consignment, as soon as that product sells, the customer that you're selling it for on consignment will get a notification, and that's awesome. You can also now get notified when a customer pays an invoice online. This is really cool because now you'll get an email if your customer gets sent out an invoice, a click to pay invoice, you'll get an email that they paid that invoice, and that is fantastic. Now this one is one of my personal favorites. Notify a customer when their order has been received. And this is really cool because when you create a purchase order now in ClerkHound and you receive it, ClerkHound will notify that customer that you have received that product and it's now time to come pick it up. And that's awesome. But you know what? Enough talking about it. Let's see how this thing works in real life. Let's go ahead and let's just start with a service ticket. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a new service ticket for myself. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and put a model in here. Let's just put my 1999 Ford Ranger. That's a Danger Ranger. And we're just going to do, if I had to put the VIN number, I'd put the VIN number in there. And let's just say tire rotation. If I chose that Capo is the technician, here's what's really cool. As soon as I chose that and saved it, he will get a text saying that he's got a service ticket to do. You know, we've got frame shops, repair shops, lawnmower repair, instrument repair, all types of companies that use ClerkHound from day to day. And this is really cool because if you have a technician that might be off that day, they will now go, hey, there's work for me to do when I get back in, and they'll automatically know which one it is. That is super cool. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's just go ahead and say I want to also add a wash. I want to do a tire rotation, and of course I want to wash the truck as well. You know, one of the things that's powerful about ClerkHound is that you can change these service families to anything you want to suit your business and your workflow. That means that if you have a lot of different types of services that you offer, you can make that customizable in ClerkHound. All right, now I've got my service ticket, my customer, and I'm going to hit save. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we all use ClerkHound for different things. We've got lawnmower repair shops, we've got instrument repair shops, we've got a lot of different types of companies that use ClerkHound. And this is what just happened. I've got the service ticket created. Capo at this point has gotten a text message knowing that he's got work to do. Now the other cool thing is, notice it's got a status of open, and as soon as I mark complete on that, I will then get a text message saying that my service ticket is complete. Let's go ahead and look at that now. Now you can see ClerkHound working in the background, and it's sending out a text message to me as the customer to let me know that my service ticket is now complete and ready for me to pick up at Capo's shop. And that's really, really cool. Let's see what that looks like. There's Capo Shop, and there it says my service request S22 with Capo Shop is complete. How cool is that? That's an automatic text message when you want to automatically notify a customer when their service ticket is complete, and that is awesome. All right, now let's take a look at another part of ClerkHound. First of all, a lot of you guys, just like me, do orders with your customers, custom orders all the time. Let's just go ahead and create a new order with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and order a product here from the Acme company. It's a product company that I've ordered a lot from before, and I watched a certain coyote get a lot of things from it growing up. I think they're pretty solid. And I'm going to go ahead and order that. I'm going to go ahead and create a purchase order for that. It's a customer. If you look at the orders there's my order. I'm going to go ahead and create a new purchase order. I can do it either way. I can either double click this and click purchase order, or I could go back to that previous screen and highlight it and click purchase from that. But right now I'm going to go ahead and do it the way I've got it already pulled up. I'm going to create for Acme to the vendor there. I'm going to go ahead and send that out. And if I print it out, obviously it will mark it as ordered as well. So I come back a week later, and there it is. There's my purchase order just waiting on me. As soon as I receive that product, it's going to text me that I've got a new product received at Capo's shop. Let's take a look at that really quick. There it is. Your order 021 with Capo Shop has arrived. Now, what's cool about that is all of us have been in a situation where we're sitting there, we're receiving an order, but then someone walks in the front door and they've got a problem that needs to be addressed right then. Here's the cool thing about that. You don't even have to remember to contact the customer anymore. ClerkHound will do that for you, and that is so powerful. Now, when you go to the messaging center, here's the cool part. You can actually see that these have actually been received and sent. Your service request is now complete, and your order with Capo Shop has arrived. And that's really cool because that lets your customer know exactly what's going on in your shop, and it keeps them up to date with every single thing that you do in the store. And that is a really, really powerful tool that we have here in ClerkHound. And that's just one of the many ways that we're adding new features to ClerkHound and making your daily workflow a lot easier. And that's how easy it is to stay in touch with your customers and stay on top of your business with ClerkHound.